Hey y'all, Chuck here and Paige. Hey, I've had a few people ask me about pricing here in Thailand, mostly from people that are thinking about moving to Thailand, just on like basic necessities, from groceries to appliances and stuff like that. So I was thinking about doing a series of videos on shopping. So today we're going to go ride our bikes up to the local, it's kind of a little grocery store called Lotus. They have them all over Thailand. Ours is not, it's kind of a medium size, but I'm going to show you some things inside the Lotus and give you kind of an idea on some pricing. They have appliances, electronics, and groceries and stuff like that. Very limited on foreigner stuff there. But if you have any ideas or you like the thought of doing some videos on shopping, give me some feedback. Yeah, we're gonna ride our bikes there now. And it's damn hot. Very hot. I think it's 102 degrees. And yeah, they still have food carts outside. So you can get phone accessories here, 100 baht. If you're needing some jewelry there, and sunglasses. I don't ever see anybody wear sunglasses, but they sell them here. They sell some cheap bikes here, a little bit of exercise equipment. Little bit. Some tents. Thai people love to camp, but a lot of times when they're selling at the market, the people sleep there. They travel around from different places, and they'll sleep inside a tent so the mosquitoes don't get them. They do have some, I would say, not too bad of bikes, but like. Huh? I've got one on right now. So here's some bikes. Yeah, this is I see grown men with these riding these bikes here. Little mountain bike for 3,500 baht. That's about $100 US. Yeah, school's starting here and all the kids wear uniforms. I gotta buy a pen for school. Pencil. Mine broke. Well, din salted now. It's like a little hardware section. They have tons of hardware stores around town with a lot of stuff. I've showed y'all in some other videos. If you're into these kind of things. Anyway, some of this stuff is pretty cheap, but they do have like a Home Pro that has a lot better quality tools. But yeah, everything's still made in China. Go figure. So yeah, helmets. Look at these kitty helmets. That's under $10 for that. Looks like it's about worth $10. I need some bungee cords. That's $1 for 2. Bug zappers. Gotta have that in Thailand. The funny thing here is I'm unable to find a regular extension cord. I don't know if it's because everything is 220 here and they don't make an extension cord here for that. But the only way you can get an extension cord is you have to buy this receptacle. And they have them with long cords. But it's a power strip. I don't know why I can't find just an extension cord. All these helmets here, about $10, between $10 and $20. Some of them a little higher. I like that one. I don't have a motorcycle though. And stuff like this isn't really that cheap here. Like this thing of car, it's like car wash. This right here is about $10. And this is about maybe $7, $8. So a lot of this stuff has to be imported, and it's not cheap. They do have cheaper stuff, like they have a Tesco brand leather cleaner. They also have it, and I bought it here before, is like Armor On. It works great. And it's their house brand. It's cheap, but you can see like on the imported stuff, it's expensive. 3M, $10 for that, or just under $10. I've never had a body pillow before in my life. These long pillows, and just about every house in Thailand has them. And now I'm like addicted to it. Maybe. I roll over in my sleep and I have to move my pillow, my body pillow underneath my my blanket every time I move around. I could steal one out of the other room. So yeah, that's a good idea. I just thought of that. Or no, she just gave me the idea. But imagine this, for every 100 baht on US dollars, it's about $2.80. So instead of me doing the math like this right here, you know, $2.80 times 2, you know, $5.60. Oh, there's a box for the back of my. I took the basket off of the front of the bike because it kept getting kind of front heavy when I put the kickstand down and it wanted to fall. So, and it was coming off. So I might need a box. So let's look at some other stuff here. Clothes racks to hang clothes because they don't really use dryers, and ironing boards that they don't really ever use either. It's cheap to have it ironed. So some of that stuff's expensive because it's not really used that much. Hangers, they're not too expensive. Cheap little particle board cabinets, not too expensive. Mop with a little, that thing's pretty cool. It's got a little Swiss little thing that spins around and drives the mop out. And pans aren't too bad. For a good quality pan, it's a lot cheaper here than it would cost you in the United States. They use a lot of pans, mostly woks, and little cheap little utensils for cooking stuff. That stuff's all pretty cheap. They don't really have an expensive selection of. They don't really have an expensive selection of like plates and stuff like that. They do at the malls, but here just kind of plastic stuff. More utensils, cheap knives. Of course, they're not too expensive. So you can see that sometimes the stuff is not that cheap. Yeah, and these little buckets here are ice coolers, and then little ice boxes, styrofoam ice coolers. Plasticware, water bottle containers, typical stuff you'd see back home like in Walmart. The Tupperware stuff's not that expensive, it's pretty cheap. Here's a Galaxy S7 for about $250. And they have some cheaper ones here, but they're not really that cheap. Rice cookers and crock pots. Yeah, I've got this guy here. He's following me all over the electronic section here, asking me if I need any help. I'm just playing the stupid corner with the camera, just kind of looking at everything. I don't blame him. He needs to make a sell anyway. They don't really have too many major big appliances here because it's just a local store and local people don't buy a lot of big things. They don't really have a whole lot of money, in small rural Isaan town. These refrigerators are actually not really big. I don't know what quart they're small, but they don't really use refrigerators that much. This is a stand-up washing machine. You'll see they don't really have dryers because it's so damn hot. You don't need a dryer in Thailand. You just hang it up on a clothes hanger and it'll probably dry faster than a dryer would anyway. But these are some cheaper washing machines here, and some smaller refrigerators. A lot of people just have the small refrigerator like that other one in their house, and those are hot water heaters up there in everybody's house. Electronics are definitely not cheap in Thailand. Alright, well, we'll get to the food section. Food, however, is cheap in Thailand, unless you need foreigner food. Gonna make some chicken wings later. That's a pound, 21 baht a pound.
Some random soup and some seasonings. And they have a lot of seasoning here. They have a pretty decent variety of seasoning. A lot of curries and Indian stuff too. Some strange ketchups and sauces. And they do have barbecue sauce too. And some salad dressings and some kind of crazy mayonnaise. They do have spaghetti noodles, all different assortments of spaghetti noodle, rice noodle, all kind of noodle. They got a pretty good selection of jellies and bakery stuff.
Bread flour.
They got a lot of chips, different kinds of chips, all kind of strange flavored chips, and cookies. Of course, this is my favorite aisle. They do have Oreos. A whole bunch of crazy flavor Oreos. They don't have too many here at this location. Chips Ahoy. I don't know. I make my own cookies. They have it. Crackers. I don't really eat too many crackers. I don't see too many people eat crackers here. They got a lot of Lay's chips. Lay's and Pringles.
cereal. It's busy. It's always busy. They're always putting stuff up.
Mostly Thai beer, Heineken, a decent selection of wine and wine coolers, stuff like that. They got a small selection of alcohol, vodka, gin, bourbons, scotches. Well, not really bourbon. They got Jack Daniels, I think. But they do have whiskey, Thai whiskey. The Thai whiskey's not bad. It's cheap. The Johnny Walker is expensive, and Jack Daniels is expensive, about the same price. But anyway, it's there. The Thai whiskey to me tastes just as good. I do prefer Johnny Walker. Soda is a big seller in Thailand, and of course, you got to have your energy drinks. And they do sell stuff in bulk in this one section back here. It's cheap. Fantastic. Yeah, they do sell like real dog food and cat food, and I saw cat litter too. Mostly I see people just feeding their animal scraps outside. They've got a gigantic selection of toilet paper. I don't think because they crap a lot. I think it's because they use a lot of the paper for napkins the same. So I still don't understand that. It's too thin. But the toilet paper is used for multiple reasons. And they've got a good selection of cleaning products. I know that's exciting to you, mops and stuff. But most of all their chemicals, their laundry detergents, their dishwashing liquids, everything's in a bag. So they do have stuff in bottles too. This stuff here is really cheap. It's in, most of the bathrooms are kind of open, so they just spray that on the floor and they have a brush and squirt it on them. Yeah, a lot of things are in a bag. It's, I don't know, I guess it works just as good. And of course they have some foreigner stuff, some Downy, but the Thai stuff works pretty good. Decent selection of lotions and soap. Well, not really soap. They don't really have a whole lot of brands of soap. Only a few to choose from. And deodorant, forget it. If you want some good deodorant, bring it from home. They're limited. Not a real exciting aisle. They've got baby powder everywhere. Of course, if you want to dye your hair. Mouthwash, a lot of mouthwash. The shaving stuff and the razors are super cheap. I don't know why there's so much money in the United States, but they're cheap here. And they've got like a huge selection of clothes. Baby clothes and stuff are cheap here too. I guess because they have a lot of babies running around. More school stuff. They got a pretty decent size, pretty decent selection of clothes. And the shirts, a lot of shirts there are foreigner size, which is kind of hard to find in Thailand, but they do have a pretty decent selection of bigger size shirts and pants.